What's up? It's Byron and Big Bri with You Are Superior Fitness, and today I wanted to introduce the new member to the Superior Fitness team, Jessica Walker. As you guys will see her a lot in the workout videos on the Superior Fitness Ball. She is doing the beginner phase with us, and we're very excited to have her. So let me introduce you, Jessica Walker. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Byron?
I'm doing well. Thank
Good.
you for coming, and welcome to the Superior team, first of all.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So first, Jessica, tell me, I know that you're very busy. Jessica is phenomenal in the gym. When it comes to dedication, she is 150%. Blows my mind every time I speak with her on what her day-to-day schedule looks like for Jessica. Jessica, tell us, what competition were you just in, and how did you do in that competition?
So in 2014, it was my first competition. I took third place in the Bikini Masters division of NPC. It was the Utah Pro Core Sports National Championship. Right now, I'm training for the March 14th Complete Nutrition Championships, where I'll be competing in both the Bikinis Masters and Bikini Novice.
Wow, good for you. That's a lot of work. I know with the workout videos and stuff that you did for us, and you just continue to impress us with the following that you have, and the people that are reaching out to us on our website wanting to know a little bit more about Jessica. Let me ask you this. What motivates you day to day? What keeps Jessica going?
Everything. Life. It changes day to day. There are definitely days that I wake up and I have no motivation and think, why am I doing this? It's hard. Eating sucks sometimes. You want to go to McDonald's, have that cheeseburger, but everything motivates me. Sometimes it's just, I want to be a better person than I was yesterday, mentally, physically. I want to inspire people, inspire just everyday people that, that I see, that I work with, that never go to the gym, have them come up to me. What are you doing? You look amazing. Look at your arms. What can I do? What tips can you give me? So that type of thing inspires me. Women at the gym that start fitness later in life, amazing. It's hard enough, even I think, for our younger generation to get into fitness. Start eating healthy when fast food is everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I think, after so long, that's ingrained into us. We're so used to our daily, I'm going to stop at McDonald's for breakfast and get a sausage McMuffin.
And they make it cheap. That's true. And they make it cheaper than a candy bar.
Absolutely.
Know what I mean? So it's tough.
And that is a big thing. Nutrition's so expensive. I can't afford to eat healthy. It's cheaper for me to eat unhealthy foods. And so just to give tips like that, but really, my family inspires me. It's not something that I was raised in. It's just something that kind of came to be. I was a runner. I ran multiple half marathons, and and then it just was kind of taken over from there. So this is the next step.
This is the new journey. So It's very exciting. I'm so excited for your upcoming show. Of course, we'll be there supporting you, sponsoring you, and rooting you on, being your biggest cheerleaders. And I'm glad that you brought up meal prepping, because that is such a huge part of fitness. A lot of us have full-time jobs. It's hard to get to the gym. We only have that one extra hour that we can actually get into, giving back to ourselves by actually working out, and cooking is a big part of it. And I know for myself, with my busy schedule, I like to meal prep once a week, but if things slow down a little bit more, I'll try to get to 2 or 3 times a week. But tell me, what does your meal prep look like in Jessica's world?
My meal prep is always once a week. Saturday mornings, I get home from the gym and immediately start working on my grocery list. So I eat the same thing for a month before my meal plan changes. So I'll eat the same breakfast, the same second meal, same third meal, same fourth meal. I change dinner according to my macros, which is pretty easy to do because everything else is set up for me. But so I know automatically most of my meals, what I need for grocery shopping. Then all of my dinner meals, I will plan out, this is what I'm eating Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And from there, build my grocery list. And Saturday, it's all done. So that Sunday morning when I wake up, that's what I do. I prep all day if it takes me. I've had preps that take me from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. and you just do it. But, you know, the thing is set yourself up for success, not failure.
That's right.
Because if you don't prep and you're not prepared, you're going to fall off plan. It's as easy as that. I've tried it. It doesn't work. But, I mean, there's easier things, you know. So one meal prep, I had a huge meal prep. It was a lot of cooking, a lot of rice, quinoa, vegetables, meats, and stuff throughout the day. And so it was a lot of cooking that day. But my big thing going into it was I just tried to do everything at once, and then it was chaos in my kitchen, you know. And so that was a learning experience for me.
So step by step.
Yeah. So now, you know, because you go in and you think, oh my gosh, this is so much food to cook for 1 week. It's so overwhelming. You don't want to do that.
Right.
You know, it's so time consuming. But really, you can get a system to it pretty easily. So, you know, depending on what I'm doing for my meals, first always vegetables, of course. So in the morning, first thing I do, chop my vegetables. Mm-hmm. Most of my stuff I just freeze. So it's already portioned out, frozen. I don't have to worry about it. Even if I'm planning meals for dinner that are going to have vegetables, all of that set aside, frozen.
Perfect.
Easier to come home during the week, not have to worry about chopping vegetables for a meal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything like that. You know, all my meats I'll cook at once. So my chicken always goes in my crock pot. Easiest way to cook chicken, it shreds. You can portion it out, and then, you know, as you need it through the week, season it for what you want. You're going to do fajitas, put some fajita seasoning on there.
There you go. Tricks. You know, and as you get a little bit farther in your journey, I love what you're saying about, you know, you set up your tomorrow for success by doing what you can do today. You know, you've got your goal, you've planned it, and you do it. You stick by that, and by you doing that day, that just sets your tomorrow up for success. And as you get a little bit more into the journey, you know, it's a little bit easier to start eating like that. You know, do you find that you actually start eating just for the feel for your body versus the taste? Is that fair to say?
There are times, yeah, absolutely. You know, I love flavored food just like anybody else. And you want it to be good, that's how you're going to stick with it. You know, if it's bland and boring, it's not something, you don't want to eat it.
Sure.
And I think, like, you are thinking, you know, you need fuel for your body. And so you do kind of think in that concept. But I think it's also a part of where you are in your journey. Mm-hmm. Like, when I was a runner, mm-hmm. you know, you're definitely fueling for running. So it's completely different. You know, you're carb loading for that, where this is mostly protein, what I'm doing now. But so I'd eat a lot of carbs. I wasn't so consumed with. Make sure that I get my water in. But it was pretty basic. Mm-hmm. Pasta every day. It wasn't hard.
I love that. That's a tough meal, right?
It was a hard one. And now, you know, as I get, it's, if I wasn't competing, mm-hmm. It would definitely be different. You know, when you're competing and you get closer to that competition and you're really starting to lean your body out so that you can show a little bit of muscle definition up on stage. That's where I think it gets more into, I'm just eating to fuel my body.
Right. Things
are not as enjoyable as you get closer to competing because your food is really changing. You know, it's not as lenient. You're not getting a free meal at the end of the week, you know, and so you're being more restrictive. But so there are those times. But then there's also that, you know, light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
And so you have that to look forward to, and I think that really helps along with that. So.
And plus, I'm sure the trade-off, the energy levels throughout the day versus the sluggish feeling by eating healthy is a really big trade-off.
Huge.
You know, Jessica, we have a huge following asking us about Jessica because they saw you online. You did the workout videos for the Superior Fitness Ball. Tell us a little bit about that real quick. I know we only have a couple minutes left, but how was that? How does that compare to a gym?
That was awesome. It's definitely not a gym, mm-hmm. which is nice, you know, if you can't get to the gym, if it's, you know, gym memberships can be expensive. It can be time consuming. You have kids, you just don't have the time from work to kids and picking up after daycare and then preparing, you know, dinner. This is great. It was a great alternative. So I played with it for quite some time doing the videos, and mentioned too that if I couldn't get to the gym for the day, let's see, we have snow here, so
right. Right.
I am terrible at driving in the snow, so it'd be great to have downstairs. I can do almost everything on the ball, with some exceptions, that I'm going to do in the gym anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can go downstairs and play with my dumbbells and work my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, but the ball was so much more effective. I mean, you can feel it actually working all of the muscles, and it's focused.
It's great,
and so
isn't it?
Awesome.
It's just a perfect isolation exercise.
It really was.
Jessica, that's so exciting, and I just want to personally thank you and welcome you to the Superior family. I know that we've got such a huge following reaching out to us on our website on how do we get in touch with Jessica, because I know that you've got so many more tips and tricks that we can't get into these few-minute interviews here, but I know that there's a lot of people that want a little bit of help, and so where can they find you? Where should I have them follow you? Where can we find out where Jessica's at so we can watch your daily tips and tricks and kind of see you progress through your shows and all that fun stuff, or shoot you a message? Where can we find you?
So on Facebook, it's just Jessica Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough. And I do share a lot of stuff on my Facebook. Just it's easier for me to put more information up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Instagram at Push-Ups and Pumps.
Push-Up and Pumps, great. And we're going to have all these URLs and the different links with all the social medias right underneath this video. So you can click on that and follow Jessica. Please support her and follow her. And if you have any questions, and you're maybe a little scared to throw that out there in the social media world, maybe just shoot her a quick private message through our website at www.youaresuperior.com. Keep smiling and remember, you are superior.